The spring convention season for me, unfortunately, was rather short this time. I only made it to 4 cons, and I actually held off recording this video because I had the possibility of attending 1 or 2 other events that just didn't work out. Setsucon showed improvement this year. I'm hoping that they're going to continue to have decent events because they've had a couple of conventions that honestly have not been up to spec. I hope their staff hang around because it seems like when the staff is around longer, they tend to have better events. Katsucon, they need to figure out their line issues like now. It's 2 years in a row they've had serious line and registration issues. I'm lucky enough to avoid them, but it's a serious issue that really does hurt the quality of the event. Zenkaikon had another good year. I really don't have anything bad to say about them. They just had another stable, solid year. A lot of fun at that con. A new convention for me was Lehigh Valley Comic-Con. They hold Comic-Cons quarterly. It was a Fire Hall Comic-Con, which was exactly what I expected. You go in, you buy comic books, and you leave. I ran into the odd situation where there were several conventions within my normal travel radius I just couldn't attend for a variety of reasons. Central PA Comic-Con was one of them. That was in York, Pennsylvania this year. I had been to their previous 2 conventions, one in Harrisburg, one in Carlisle, and the poor 2014 event just kept me out of this one. They announced a guest really late I would have liked to seen, but I just couldn't justify the gas mileage driving all the way to York for the risk of another bad convention. Great Philadelphia Comic-Con had a really solid guest list, a lot of Star Trek people. Oaks is outside of King of Prussia, and King of Prussia is right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I would like to get to another con in that area, but it just isn't working out, and having a con on Easter to me is a really, really bad idea. Pocono Comic Expo in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania was their first year. Their guest list just didn't equal out to the distance I would have had to travel to attend. Setsucon held their second convention down in Westchester. I like small little anime conventions, like J-Con. The problem was they had virtually no guest lists that I could see, and honestly, I found their communication, especially via website and social media, to be rather lacking, and it's hard to make a 2.5-hour drive when you might be going to a con that has almost nothing at it. And the one that disappointed me the most I couldn't attend was Sci-Fi Valley Con. It was a really decent-looking convention, but the problem was they had few panels, no guests that really interested me, and honestly, I was kind of surprised the Altoona area, State College area, really isn't a good area for comic book shops. There was a lot of gaming shops in Altoona, but really, I was worried that we would drive out there, the con wouldn't be fun, and there'd be nothing to do. It just kind of sucks because I would like to check that con out. I've heard good things about it, but for me, again, it'd be another 2-hour drive somewhere and take the risk that the event would not be good. Last time I got to attend Techo was in 2012. I'd like to return, but they're really close to Zenkaikon, and Zenkaikon's an easier drive and a much better value for me. But it sounds like they're making some really nice changes and improving that con, so I wish them the best. My next convention is Otakon, July 24th to 26th, 2015, Baltimore Convention Center in Baltimore, Maryland. Hopefully Baltimore will calm down by now and it'll be a nice, stable, smooth convention. That's a little better than last year's. Let's avoid LineCon. There's a chance I'm going to attend a few conventions before that. I have an eye on a Comic-Con out in the Allentown area and a multi-genre convention out in New Jersey that'll probably happen before this. So I hope to have some more stuff to update with, and thanks for watching.